of the Human Resources team here at Canaria, Germany. I'll be conducting your interview for the pattern maker position. We're excited to learn more about your background and see how you might be a good fit for our team. Maybe let's start about your introduction.
Okay, thank you for your opportunity. My name is Askia Panduwinata. I'm a graduate of fashion design, holding an associate degree. I was involved in several design to garment projects throughout my studies, which helped develop my technical and creative skill. Okay, thank you for your opportunity. My name is Askia Panduwinata. I'm a graduate of fashion design holding a Bachelor of Applied Science degree. I was involved in several design to garment projects throughout my studies, which helped evolve my technical and creativity skill. I fully engaged in the work. I fully engaged in the work from the concept stage to the building stage, and the area that most fast. I fully engaged in the work from the concept stage to the building stage, and the area that most fascinates me is the acro carry and all the and other associated with measurement.
Okay. What would you say is your biggest strength, especially when it comes to working as a pattern maker?
Having good organization skill is one of my key strengths. I am detail-oriented and therefore can manage multi-table projects simultaneously. This has been really useful when I have to deliver results under timeliness or pressure.
Okay. When we talk about your strengths, what is one weakness you've recognized in yourself, and how are you working to overcome it?
I used to have a problem with neglecting tests because I wanted everything done to perfection. I trusted the people that I worked with, and sharing responsibilities led to better outcomes and smoother collaboration. I have changed that approach after working on different group projects and through freelance work.
Then I have a question about your last internship or position. What did you leave your last internship or your last position in last company in your last company?
Postgraduate, I wanted to build my portfolio and get some freelance work. I wanted to experiment with different styles, seasonal pattern drafting, and work with various clients to improve my skill.
Okay, good. Can you tell me more about your education and how it prepared you for this role?
I obtained an associate's degree in fashion design and resulted practical training in.
Okay, where do you see yourself professionally in the next 5 years?
I hope to be offered a salary that matches.
What salary?
Oh my god.
Okay, can you tell me more about your education and how it prepared you for this role?
I earned an associate degree in fashion design. During that time, I worked on department from start to finish, including pattern making.
Okay. So, where do you see yourself professionally in the next 5 years?
I see myself growing into a senior pattern maker role and working on more complex collection.
Okay, then we talk about the salary. What are your salary expectations for this position?
I have to be offered a salary that matches the industry standard and the skill I bring to the team.
Okay, before we end, do you have any question for me about this company or this role?
Can you tell me more about the company production process or how the pattern making team collaborates with other departments like design and manufacturing?
Okay, indeed. With our clothing company, production begins with our design team sketching out initial design that are then passed on to our pattern makers. Our pattern makers translate those designs into workable patterns using a blend of old and new technologies like cloth 3D. Pattern makers also work in very close collaboration with the sample room and the production departments in getting fit and construction correct before handing over work into actual manufacturers. Communication and departmental coordination are key, especially when we need to meet tight deadlines or make last minute change. We also utilize digital workflows to reduce sampling waste and speed to market.
Hah? Ini apa?
Baca.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe yeah.
Okay, maybe that's all from me. Maybe you can consider it. Consider it. And okay, maybe that's all for me. Maybe you can consider it. And I hope I will to be part of this company.
Okay, Ms. Saskia, thank you for sharing your time and experiences with me today. I really appreciate your interest in pattern maker position. We'll be reviewing all the candidates and will contact you within the next 1 month regarding to the outcome or next steps. If you have any further questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out. Have a great day, Ms. Saskia. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, miss. Come in. Okay. Good morning. Thank you for coming today. My name is and I'm part of the Human Resource team here at Gandaria Government. I'll be conducting your interview for the pattern maker position. We're excited to learn more about your background and see how you might be a good fit for our team. Okay? Thank you for your opportunity. My name is salah kan dunia kuwi normal yes apa boh kan sekarang kan terus terus apa ya oke jelas nama Salman okay Miss, thanks for being here today. And can you tell me a bit about yourself and what drives you to fashion production? Thank you for your opportunity. Okay, thanks for being here today. Can you tell me a bit about yourself and what drives
Renata with a concentration in fashion production. I am especially passionate about the technical element of fashion and have practical experience using CID software.
Okay. What would you say is your biggest strength, especially when it comes to working as a pattern maker?
Strong communication is one of my key strengths, and I work efficiently across departments.
Okay. And what is one weakness you've recognized in yourself, and how are you working to overcome it?
Although I sometimes maafkan mau coba ya.
Mana ada ini kurang duit? Sumpah kayak saya masih kucing.
Ih, wes jangan teko ae lho. Yuk cepet.
What is one weakness you've recognized in yourself, and how are you working to overcome it?
Although I sometimes overanalyze my work, I've developed the ability to balance precision with timely execution.
Okay, why did you leave your last internship or position?
While I have not yet held a full-time position, I've prepared my structured internship and project-based learning.
Okay, can you tell me more about your education and how it prepared you for this role?
I also earned
Okay then, can you tell me more about your education and how it prepared you for this role?
I also earned a diploma in fashion design, specializing in technical flat making.
Okay, where do you see yourself professionally in the next 5 years?
My objective is to contribute significantly with a technical design team.
Okay, what are your salary expectations for this position?
I'm seeking a fair and reasonable starting salary that reflects my education and potential.
Okay, before we end, do you have any question for me about this company or this role?
Maaf, Mei.
Okay. It's okay, baby.
Nah, mau jadi Mei, oke.
Kenapa kita pelak?
Langsung ya.
Ah.
May I ask what career development paths your company provides for pattern makers?
Masa nggak dicapainya sama kan? Kalau kan? Serius? Secret question gitu? Enggak.
Great question. At company, which was career
Oke, ya apa deh?
May I ask what career development paths your company provides for pattern makers?
Great question. At our company, we support career growth through several paths. For pattern makers, we offer ongoing training in digital tools like Cloud 3D and Java. Opportunities to work closely with design and production teams and cross-department.
Jadi
Soalnya kayak banget aku. Tolong Pak Anu.
Tapi kok kalian nggak ikut dihapus ya?
Apa?
Kalian nggak terhapus deh.
Makanya.
Coba
Oh.
ya.
May I ask what career development paths your company provides for pattern makers?
Okay, great question. At our company, we support career growth through several paths. pattern makers, we offer ongoing training in digital tools like Flow 3D and Gerber. Opportunities to work closely with design and production teams and cross-departmental projects to build broader experience. We also encourage internal promotions. Many of our senior pattern makers started in the entry-level roles. For those interested, we provide mentorship program and leadership development to kalau ini saya oke guna
We also need
we also encourage internal promotions. Maybe of our senior pattern makers started in entry level roles. For those interested, we provide mentorship programs and leadership development to help you move into more strategic or supervisory position over time.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to the next step and hope to be part of your team.
Okay, thank you for sharing your time, Miss Alma, and experience with me today. I really appreciate your interest in the pattern maker position. We will be reviewing all the candidates and will contact you within the next 1 month regarding the outcomes or next steps. If you have any further questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out. Have a great day, Miss Alma. Thank you for your contribution. Okay. Maybe you could give me the last word to convincing me.
I'm confident that my skill and passion make me a great fit for this role, and I'm excited for the chance to contribute to your team.
Saya aku kali ya salah. Okay, before we end, maybe I wanna know the last sentence to convince me.
I'm confident that my skill and passion make me a great fit for this role, and I'm excited for chance to contribute to your team.
Okay, thank you, Miss Alma. Okay,
Excuse me.
come in. Good morning. Thank you for coming today. My name is Rania Papiasa, and I'm part of the Human Resources team here at Gandaria Government. I'll be conducting your interview for the pattern maker position. We're excited to learn more about your background and see how you might be a good fit for our team. First of all, can you tell me a bit about yourself?
For your opportunity, I'm Junior Hidayah Priyawati. I recently graduated with an bachelor degrees in fashion design for Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. During my studies, I focused on everything from fashion illustration, pattern making, sewing technique to product management. I also participated in several campus projects and completed internship at Valerie Garden, where I'm learning how to fashion industry work in real setting. I'm particularly passionate about pattern making because I enjoy turning creative ideas into well-fitting wearable garments.
What will you say is your biggest strength, especially when it comes to working as a pattern maker?
One of my strengths is I've been detail-oriented and precise, which is essential in pattern making. I also have a solid understanding of garment construction and body proportion thanks to my hand-on training at university. I'm comfortable
Okay. When we talk about your strengths, what is one weakness you've recognized in yourself, and how are you working to overcome it?
I tend to be a perfectionist, especially when I come to small detail in pattern. While that can be helpful if learn the
Sorry, what?
Not really help.
Oh, yeah. Không phải bé.
Yes, I tend to be a perfectionist, especially when I come to small detail in pattern. While that can be helpful if learned that the time management is as important. I've been working on improving my ability by setting clear priorities and learning when to move forward without overthinking.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question. When did you leave your last internship or your last position in your last company?
My internship was scheduled for fixed duration as part of my university program. After completing it and finish my first project, I'm now ready to start working full time and growing professional environment.
Can you tell me more about your education and how it prepared you for this position?
My program at UNY was very practical. We didn't just study theory, we made pattern, saw agreement, conducted fitting, and even learned the basic of TAD and fashion software. The curriculum was designed to mirror real industry workflow, so I feel well prepared to take of responsibilities in a fashion company.
And where do you see yourself professionally in the next 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to become a skilled and relatively better maker. Possibility talking of more complex project or leading a small team, and also love the continue learning, maybe by deepening my skill in 3D pattern making or sustainable fashion technology.
Okay, now let's talk about future. Where do you see yourself professionally in the next 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to become a skilled and reliable pattern maker, possibly taking on more complex projects or leading a small team, but also love to continue learning, maybe by deepening my skill in 3D pattern making or sustainability fashion technology.
Okay. Now talk about salary. What are your salary expectations for this position?
I'm open to discussion and understand that I'm still starting out. Based on my research and the standard for entry-level roles in the field, I would expect a salary in the range of 4 million Indonesian rupiah, depending on the overall responsibilities and company benefit. How can
Balik ke apa ya?
that I'm still starting out. Based on my research and the standard for entry-level roles in the field, I would expect a salary in the range of 4 billion Indonesian rupiah, depending
we end, do you have any question for me about the company or this role?
Yes. I'd love to know more about the photo making team collaboration with design production here. Also, are there any training development program available for new employees?
Okay, our pattermaking. Okay, I'm gonna answer your question. Our pattermaking team actually works really closely with both design and production. Once the design team finalizes the concept, the pattern makers help bring it to the design and production. Once the design team finalizes the concept, the pattern makers help bring it to the life by creating accurate patterns. And then they coordinate with production to make sure everything runs smoothly. It's a really collaborative process, lots of communication and teamwork. Okay, maybe that's all from my answer. Okay, and yes, we do offer training for new team members. There's an onboarding process to help you to get comfortable. Plus, we hold workshops for tools like Code 3D and other softwares we use. We also support personal development. If you're eager to learn something new, we're happy to help to make that happen. Okay, thank you. Okay, terus Kak. Terus
Thank you for your opportunity. I'm looking forward to the next step and hope to be part of our team.
your sih maksudnya
Dwi tembus 20 menit.
Maaf.
your
Thank you for your opportunity. I'm looking forward for the next step and hope to be part of your team.
Okay, thank you for sharing your time and experience with me today, Miss Dwi. I really appreciate your interest in pattern maker position. We'll be reviewing all the candidates and we'll contact you within the next 1 month regarding the outcome or next steps. If you have any further questions,